word madang, the Korean term for courtyard, is not as familiar as it was in the past. It is a place where people gather to meet each other. At times, they would get into arguments. But most of all, it's a place where the memories of childhood lingered. A book by Kim Won-il called The House with a Deep Courtyard is centered around the courtyard and leaves us with a message even now that the courtyard is no longer part of our homes.
In 1950, a painful civil war broke out in Korea. That war completely changed everybody's lives. It was a time when people with different kinds of backgrounds and occupations had to live together in a small space. And the story from that period gives a valuable lesson for people living in the year 2003. In a house with a deep courtyard, 24 people are living together. All of them are different in background, occupation, generation, and personality, but they do have one thing in common. The war which forced them from their homes binds their lives even after it has ended. Along with their hometown, they have also lost their families. They are similar in that they are extremely poor and have nothing more to lose.
이 마당 깊은 집에는 6가구, 주인집을 포함해서 6가구가 살고 있는데요. 모두 다 각기 나름의 사연을 가지고 있는 가구들입니다. 이 가구들의 삶을 그 소년, 길남이라는 소년의 눈을 통해서 관찰하면서 말하자면 그 작은 마당 깊은 집의 모습 속에서 사람들의 세태, 인정, 또 암담함을 읽어내면서도 또 크게는 민족사적인 문제까지도 압축적으로 제시하는 그런 그 장점을 가지고 있는 작품입니다.
Time has passed and it is difficult to find any traces left from that period. But we can discover the absolute values that remain unchanged even after the passage of time in the house with a deep courtyard. We can see that despite the hardships that the war brought upon them, the characters in this story do not forget to assume civil manners toward each other. The narrator of the story is Gil-nam, who delivers newspapers in order to free himself from poverty. Gil-nam's mother buys him a pair of black sneakers from the market, even though it means she must go hungry. She also promises him that she will collect all his school expenses with the money he earned. Gil-nam is fortunate to have such a reliable mother with him. She is at times very strict, whipping him for seemingly trivial things. But she does this with love in her heart. In order to strengthen her son's mind, she talks to him in bed.
예.
모든 게 전쟁 전과는 다르니라.
예.
넌 이 집안의 장자다. 기둥이란 뜻이지.
마당 깊은 집은 사실 저의 가족사 얘기인데 저희 어머니가 저를 어릴 때 고생은 정말 사사한다 하는 말처럼 더 고생을 시키고 더 강하게 훈련을 시켜서 정말 모범적인 집안의 가정을 만들어야 된다 하는 그런 여러 가지 상징적인 장치가 조금 있죠. 그리고 저희 어머님도 사실 그런 뜻으로 저는 해석했는데 그 당시 당하는 이제 그 장남의 입장에서는 굉장히 서럽죠. 다른 형제는 놔두고 자기 혼자 그렇게 매질을 하고 또 어린애를 갖다가 밖에 내서 돈 벌어오라고 그런 고학을 시키고 하는 과정 자체는 그것은 다 어머니로서 그런 뜻이 있어서 그렇다고 봅니다.
Kim Won-il, the writer of The House with a Deep Courtyard, had a communist father who left for North Korea. Due to this, his years growing up were not so smooth. But Kim Won-il wrote many admirable pieces of work and became a representative author writing about the division of Korea. Kim Won-il wrote works with themes about the tragedy rooted in national division for more than 40 years. As he is almost 60, he is shifting his gaze onto the old, a theme that society and history do not take much interest in. Kim Won-il's novel, The House with a Deep Courtyard, came out into the world in 1988. It was a prosperous time when the economy was booming with the Seoul Olympics. Over 10 years has passed since. Episodes and dialogues that give consolation and courage for the confused modern-day people are embedded like jewels in The House with a Deep Courtyard.
아래채를 비워주이소. 누구 집이 아니고 몽땅 말입니다.
저 기때까지 저 이사할 집이 안 구해지면은
내 여러 말 하는 거 싫다 했죠. 우리 웃으면서 헤어집시다. 이리 주소.
The novel reminds us how important the relationship between family members is and how beautiful the will to overcome poverty can be. It also reminds us of the valuable truth that doing our best by facing reality, not just hoping vaguely, is what brings change to the world. Poverty is not the road to despair, but to hope. The House with a Deep Courtyard is a place where people's dreams linger of living close to the blue sky like a house on a hill.
It seems the most valuable teachings we must keep in mind come from the past, even after many years have passed. The House with a Deep Courtyard, a book about people who have overcome difficult period, will deliver courage and strength for its readers.